locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. On first down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Looking in zone for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Slings this deep from the... And got his man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 89 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice system. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's got daylight. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. On first down, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
We got 3.
On the ground. Further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Mike 4-2, Mike 1.
Again, Geis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no.
So again, I want
A 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike's 42. Mike's
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
That's it, baby. We go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he goes out right around the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Come on, QB, come on. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The throw taken in by Sims. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Haskins on third down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run with Geis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Geis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Geis, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. On the ball.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll... A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marianitis. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
26. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The dangerGang17 Allen making sure his presence is felt. On second and goal, Rodgers, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball,